Hey guys, the Cinnamon123 here, and I am here to show you an awesome redstone invention. I call this the PowerLoop, and basically what it is I'll make two loops on this PowerLoop, and now I can travel on these minecart rails for a really stinking long time. You can see that this loop is very long, and there are no booster rails on it, but I keep traveling at top speed, no problem or anything like that. It's very nice, and it's a neat little thing. It works on SMP. I've tested it, and the way that it works is it's based off of a neat little property that very few people seem to know about. It's called the momentum property, and basically what happens is minecarts, most people know that minecarts have a max speed, but they don't know that they have a momentum property. Now speed, we can sit here and we can do a loop over and over and over, and we'll never ever get any faster. But the property that will increase is the momentum. And momentum can increase indefinitely, and that's what will keep us moving. Now this is only in minecarts that have people in them. Here I've got another loop, and we can see that the minecart goes, but it doesn't go very far. Now, whenever I'm in the minecart, however, I will go quite a bit farther. Just let me hop into this. And here we go, around, and you'll see we go over, make the loop, and we can just sit here and make this loop indefinitely. Super cool, huh? Now I'll show you guys how to build one of these. Okay, so y'all are probably wondering just how you guys can make this. Well, first thing you want to do is you want to have two tracks going in opposite directions. So like this would be going that way, and this one would be going that way. So in the middle of these tracks, you just want to dig out 3 of the tracks, and then place some powered rails in a diamond like that. Then you want to take some standard rail, and you want to place it around like that to complete the loop. Now you notice that these 2 rails are not facing the correct direction. You're going to get this on every single one of these that you build. The solution to this is simple. You want your inbound track to have a redstone torch underneath it. So if you're in America, you would put the redstone torch right here, or you would put it on the opposite side if you were in Europe. I do live in America, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it like this. So now whenever the minecarts would go, we actually have a loop right here. Now on the other side, we still want this loop to be completed, so we're going to put a redstone torch here. Now the reason that we're putting this torch here instead of underneath is because we want to be interacting with this torch, because we do want it to eventually be facing the other way. Now, in order to get the tracks to actually flip, what you need to do is you need to, from the loop, count one minecart track further, and then place it here, so that you have one regular rail in between you and the powered loop. Now what you need to do is you need to take your redstone repeaters and do like this. And you want to make sure that you've got redstone everywhere. Now this next bit, it's going to depend on whether you're doing the inbound or the outbound track as to what you do. Here it's the inbound track, or the track that we had to invert down here rather. And so the track goes, and so we want goes from the inverted track. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just power it directly from the repeaters. Now the other track is a little bit different. It's the same setup, but now what we're going to have is we're going to have this going directly into this block. And if you know a little bit about redstone, whenever a redstone torch receives power, it turns off. And so basically whenever we run over this with a detector rail, it opens it up and lets us go that way. So now what we need to do is we need to just test it out, and it should be just about finished. So we'll hop in. Now we'll make the 2 loops, and then we'll go all the way around and be on our merry way. And we could sit here and make this loop infinitely, but I'm not going to, because it's a little bit, you know, not fun necessarily. Now, something you should know about this is that you want to enter this at maximum speed. An easy way to do that is to put 3 powered rails right here and just power them like that. It works just fine to do that. Now that's only if you're starting. Now if you're coming into these, you should be already heading at max speed if you've had one already. Like if I came over here to where I did the really long loop, if I wanted to put one in here, it would have worked just fine, you know. Like imagine that was the loop or something like that. It would still work just fine. I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but this loop, it does work on SMP. I have tested it. It also happens to work around corners like that, as I know for some reason some people have invented similar things to this in the past, but it didn't work around loops or around corners very well. Just want to let you know that this does in fact work, and it does work on SMP, because I have tested it. I've also tested it in the newest pre-release, and it does work just fine. It didn't used to, but it does now. So I don't know exactly what changed, if they did another pre-release of the pre-release or something like that, but it is definitely fixed and working. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please don't be afraid to put them in the comment section or personal message me, either one. I definitely love to hear feedback, so that would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you don't mind clicking that subscribe button, I definitely love it when I see that number go up. Until next time, this is the Cinnamon123 signing off.